Man, Chicago had 600 caskets. Man, killing some whack shit.
God, we just listened to that song, and I just
Everything
realized,
I Am.
Yeah, Everything I Am.
Kanye West graduation.
And I just realized how incredibly lame that line is. Like, we both felt it.
We both were like, yo.
What?
I guess we both said, shut the fuck up, Kanye West. Man, killing some whack shit. It's the way he says it. Like, man, I don't know if y'all know.
Yeah, I don't know if you thought about this. I don't know if this crossed your mind.
But killing.
It's not good.
Dude, it's whack.
Yeah, dude, it's wiggity whack. This
like,
might as well have said that.
It's like, you know.
His hat backwards. Hey, kids. Killing is whack, yo. You know what I mean? Like one of those videos. Yo, killing is whack. I need a skateboard and a backpack, and it completes the look.
I told Ehsan, as if somebody heard that line and then looked at their gun and was like, what am I doing? Yeah. They put it down. Like, I was gonna kill that guy?
Yeah. But it's also like, fraud is bad. Like, you know what
I mean? Man, fucking your best friend's wife. Fucking whack shit, dog.
Yeah, dude.
It's not cool, man. That shit's not cool, dog. Yeah, bro. Killing the Savior, killing Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior.
Yeah.
That was some whack shit, man.
Yeah, bro. I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have done that.
It sounds like, I told you, it's like when Mark Wahlberg said, man, if I was on those planes in 9/11, it'd have been a different day. Whoa, Mark Wahlberg. It would have been a different day, huh, buddy? It would have been. Because he would have kicked their fucking ass.
Yeah, when he have?
That's what he said. He said it would have been a different play, and we'd have been having to figure out how to land the plane. Most confident thing I've ever heard in my life.
Super confident, but it's like, oh no, Mark, you don't know the difference between movies and real life anymore. Oh no.
Well, imagine, he's done like 50 movies, bro.
I know, right?
Where he's the lead and the hero.
And he has to it's him against the world, and he does it. You know what I mean? Like a shooter, he takes down the fucking Senate, pretty much. You know what I mean?
In Planet of the Apes, he takes down all the apes.
Yeah.
In The Fighter, he wins.
Yeah.
He wins. His brother's on crack, and he struggles through that.
Right. He from nobody becomes he fucking
becomes a champion.
Yeah. But yeah, you think that's real?
Yo, imagine saying that, fool.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. Also, I told you, imagine being the terrorist.
Right.
Oh, we're taking over the plane. And then a guy goes, I don't think so. Imagine being that terrorist. You're like, oh man, I think that's that guy from that movie, Shooter. Yeah. I seen that. I said Shooter. Shooter. Yo, because they would be nervous. They'd be like, oh.
Yeah, but
that guy doesn't miss.
Also, what are you gonna do? Were you just carrying a gun on a plane in the early 2000s, Mark?
Yo, he takes his gun off and just cracks his neck. That's how much he was looking forward to this ass whooping. Yo, not only does Mark Wahlberg stop the hijackers on his plane,
right?
He calls the other planes, and goes, "Where are you?"
Yeah, and he just jumps from one plane to another.
Jumps from wing to wing.
Yeah.
Gets in, fucking last second, turns the plane, misses the tower.
Misses the towers.
This nigga turns it last second. Plane goes, fucking right through the towers of all of New York.
Yeah, and as soon as he lands the plane, oh man, this is a day I'll never forget. And he looks into a camera. This is a day I'll never forget.
Look at the camera. Bring on 9/12. It's like, what?
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yo, as he dodges the towers and goes in between, right?
Yeah. He goes in between sideways.
Yeah, sideways. Yeah. Like on some Star Wars shit.
Yeah. He threads the needle. He's like, I can do it. And then someone on the plane is like, Mark, you haven't flown like this since your battle with alcoholism.
And he's like, I won that. I'll win this. Yeah. Turns the plane. Right. Fucking goes through. Levels it back. Yeah. Looks down. New York's cheering. Derek Jeter. Home run. He looks down. He winks at Derek Jeter. Derek Jeter points at him. He's just like, what? The plane lands not on the airport, at a McDonald's. He buys everybody Big Macs.
Yeah.
He fucking
Goes home, fucks his super hot wife.
fucks her hard. Fucks her good hard.
Yeah.
Tells his kids, his kids of course are asleep. Kisses them both.
Kisses them both. Yeah.
Tells him he loves them, and his son wakes up and goes, "Daddy, how was your day?" Not much, sport.
Yeah.
Kisses him.
And then he goes back to his next day of being a teacher. You know what I mean?
September 12th.
Yeah, September 12th.
Which there's another crisis, and it's like the show 24. It's just Mark Wahlberg every day saving the world.
Yeah. Mark, there's an earthquake in Haiti. We need you.
No, I would love in another interview. Man, if I'd have been there for that earthquake in Haiti, let me tell you something. Those buildings would still be up.
Yeah, I would have kicked that earthquake's ass. It's just the earth is shaking and the Mark.
He's like, oh my god! Wait, let me make sure. Okay, good. I don't think I was recording. Yeah, I was recording. I thought I wasn't recording.
Oh my god! Oh, that would have been too good to have lost.
Oh god! Speaking of how he got here, which is Kanye West saying the funniest thing of all time. Killing is some whack shit.
Killing is some whack shit.
This episode is how killing is some actually pretty awesome shit.
Yeah, it's actually pretty entertaining and.
It's pretty awesome. Literally for everyone else who's not involved, it's interesting.
Right.
Now, if you're involved, I can imagine not the same viewpoint.
Yeah, it sucks pretty hard. Yeah,
I mean, it's like being, because you literally, what happened to you is the equivalent of being in the towers for 9/11. It's like, for free, it's like, wow.
It was like, wow.
You ran into a serial killer? Like, what? You know what I mean? It's like, it's like, you might as well have been in the building. Or it's just like, damn, that's just, man, that's how you was meant to go, fool. I don't know what else to say. That's some random, what are the odds of that?
Right.
You know? Mark Wahlberg wasn't there to help you.
No, Mark Wahlberg wasn't there.
For all these victims of all these serial killers that we're about to go through, Mark Wahlberg was not around for any of them. But if he was, he would have cracked his neck, bro. And he would have fucking, bro, not only would I have kicked his ass, I wouldn't even have had to kill him. I'd have turned him good.
Yeah.
After me,
that would become a time-traveling serial killer.
No, I'd have turned Ted Bundy into a youth pastor, bro. After I'm done with him.
Yeah.
He's a really lifting person in society. Today's episode is a crossover episode. My boy is back.
We're doing it.
Brother.
We're doing it.
We're doing another crossover. Beans, Infidel, Brown.
Bean Fidels.
A Bean Fidels, a Brown, a Spoil the Brown. You know what I mean?
The Dangerous Beans.
The Dangerous Beans. These are always fun to do. And we always do our favorite 3 things.
Right.
That's what we've been doing.
And we've kept it in sports.
We have. But today, we're going to branch it to women's sports. Now, I know a lot of you are saying, well, women aren't as many serial killers. Women kill in other ways, my friend. They're not doing it all fancy schmancy like these fucking idiots. Women are doing it and you never heard about it.
Yeah.
That's what's scary. And that's way scarier.
Yeah.
Is the monster you don't see.
Yeah, it just seems like women would be much better at serial killing than guys would.
That's why they have, to think women aren't out there killing people is insane.
Yeah. They're just much better at it.
They're women will poison you. A man wants to do it. Look at all these men. Every single one of these guys we're about to go through had to do it up close.
Yeah, no, and had to do it to like get hard.
Yep, awful. Every single one.
Yeah.
Yet women are not doing it to get their pussy wet.
No,
they're doing it because, man, you looked at me.
Yeah, that's
in 3rd grade.
When you're not clouded with that sex, it makes it you can be way more tactical.
Meticulous. Bro.
Yeah.
Women, you know who women are? Women are the dude from the Old Boy, Revenge. That's women. Women is like, I'm gonna kill you in a way that's just gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Not physically.
Slowly, your body's gonna fail slowly.
Mentally, and your brain will have to really be conscious of it.
Yeah. And you won't be like, why is everything deteriorating? It's just because there's just 1 or 2 drops of arsenic in your food for like 30 years.
Yeah, that's it. And that's how she did it, bro. And she did it to men, like hundreds of men, and then she died peacefully, and everyone came to her funeral and said she was a great lady.
Yeah.
And that's women.
Yes.
But we're not talking about women today.
No.
We're talking about their sport.
Yeah, we're talking about what they enjoy listening to.
And the kind of people they enjoy fucking.
Yes. Oh, yeah. These are it's a lane to fuck, for sure.
It is. But I did notice 2 of my guys are gay. 2 of my guys are gay. I mean, they're not gay. They're closetedly gay. But
no, they are gay.
But they're not openly gay, I'm sorry. They're not openly gay.
One of them is.
One of them is, yeah, one of them was. One of mine is openly gay. One of mine is closetedly gay. And some would say the GOAT. But we'll get into the goat debate as we get into this episode.
I would say we have a few goats on this list.
Oh, there's some goats on this list.
Yeah.
I think I have the goat, but I'm sure you think you have the goat as well.
No, I think I have the goat.
I have the goat.
I'm starting with the goat.
Oh yeah, no, you can start with your goat. I'm starting with my goat. Wow, that's perfect. Good.
Yeah.
That's what I think the goat is, and it's like because after going, it's like no, that's the goat, bro.
Okay.
Because he did it in our time. You're picking some old guys,
I'm picking 2 old guys.
nigga. But anybody could have killed anybody back then. You just could have lived back then and just killed somebody, and everybody's like you just kill people back then. It's legal.
Yeah, but these are different. These are like the difference between just killing someone and serial killing is like there's a ritual behind the serial.
No. I'm saying like in the time era, it's like that John Mulaney joke, like,
Yeah.
and tell him the Suggins gang did it, and they shoot Suggins in the wall.
fair.
It's like you could get away with more back then.
But the same thing with I mean you can get away with a little less when your goat comes around, but there's still no DNA.
Yeah, well, the DNA is the game changer.
DNA kind of killed the serial killing game.
I know that's why we had to start shooting niggas.
Yeah,
they had to.
That's why it's become like it's got to be as many people as you can in the moment.
Yeah, that's the new serial killer.
That's
Which
how.
we didn't pick any of those guys.
No, because they're not serial killers.
You know, they're not. But they are. I mean, they killed just as many people as these people. If
They
not
killed more, but a lot of them kill more. But mass shooting and serial killings are different. Because to be a serial killer, you need that ritual.
Yeah, you need the ritual.
Yeah.
Facts. But I guess I'm thinking of just because I'm looking at it as numbers. It's like, well, if we're talking about the numbers, it's like, what's the difference? A nigga shot 43 people. Your
Look.
nigga killed 22 people. It's like there's both serial killers.
I don't know what else to say, but I'm a purist.
You respect the craft.
Yeah,
Huh?
it's the craft, bro. There's a craft behind the serial killing that's different than the craft behind the mass killing.
Today's episode is our 3 favorite serial killers. I don't know if favorite's the word. Let's say 3 best or 3 that we like the most.
Yeah, so let's stick with favorite, I think.
No, because I don't want to say fake because it's not like any of these niggas I would hang out with. All 3 of my guys, I'm like, I'm not hanging with these niggas.
Oh no, I would never hang out with any of these. Well, actually, I don't know who my first guy is. So I would never hang out with the 2 I know.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's the scary thing is that we might be hanging out with number 1 right now.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Like that's the scary part about number 1.
Your first guy, that is really scary. Hey, Ehsan though. Let's pay, before we get into it, can we pay some bills?
Yeah, let's pay some bills.
This is the right time. Because
Yeah.
everybody's like, oh, they're about to start. We are about to start.
Yeah.
But this is what we do, is I slow down the momentum when it gets really good.
Yeah.
Ehsan, I'm looking at you,
Right.
and I'm noticing you got a goddamn T-shirt on.
I do have a goddamn t-shirt on.
That's awesome.
Yeah. One day I'm gonna come shirtless and you're gonna be so tripped up and not know how to do this ads.
I'm just going off the cue cards.
Yeah.
Dude, I love that shirt. It says "Stay in your lane" tour. Now,
Yes.
it's pretty cool.
Yes.
But I got a better shirt for you.
Oh, you do?
Dude, I got some shirts that'll knock your goddamn socks off.
Oh, really?
And those shirts are Hidden Village custom shirts.
Goddamn, so good. Your socks will come off?
Dude, because you won't need socks. You have too many shirts.
You're like, oh, wow.
Shirts on your feet. www.hiddenvillagecustoms.com. Guys, go online. Go to their social media.
Instagram, Hidden Village Customs.
They make the best shirts. Ehsan just bought one of their shirts recently.
Yes, they sent me one. That was very nice.
They sent him one. They mix what you want with anime.
Yeah.
Whatever you want. A lot of like cool sports with like sports figures with anime. They mix like photos of me and Sam on the pod with anime. I mean, it's really cool shit. Like Ehsan, what's yours?
It's Trey Young and then the Madara from Naruto. Like the villain.
His face.
His upper half villain, bottom half Trey.
Yeah. Oh, same for me. It was I got LeBron and Anthony Davis and they're Goku and Vegeta.
Yeah.
The upper half and then so it's like super cool shit like that. They sent me and Sam these really cool Tom Brady shirts where it looks like a rap album.
Okay.
Yeah,
that was cool.
Yeah, they just make the best stuff. My favorite thing about them is their logos don't fade, the shirts don't shrink, and that's the biggest quality of any T-shirt.
Right.
By far, that's the
Right.
best thing you can do is not fade, not shrink. Hidden Village Custom, guys. Shout out to our boy Gabe. They're in the Bay Area. They take care of local softball teams,
Yes.
local flag football teams. They're the ones who supply
They're
that
taking
stuff.
over.
They're taking over,
It's
man.
called the Gabe area soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how much they're taking over.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, man. Guys, go get them. Hidden Village Customs. They're amazing.
Yeah.
They support the Beans, so go support them. And just send them a message and tell them the Beans sent you. Say the Beans or the Infidels.
Or the infidels.
Either one. Either one's fine. Just let them know they're getting love. Shout out Gabe. He does not have sex with kids.
Nope.
Unlike some of these people that we're going to talk about.
Oh,
today.
yeah. You're not like any of these people.
We hope. We don't know. I haven't met him.
Yes, it's true. You could be like the first guy. As we have mentioned before.
Go get them, guys. Hidden Village Customs. Also, Ehsan, we smoked a little weed before we started.
We did smoke a little weed before.
Smoked a little ganja.
Yes.
Did you like it?
I did like it a lot.
Is it making you more excited for the serial killing?
It's making me more excited, and it made me realize how whack Kanye West's original line was.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah,
how
I
whack
think
that was.
I think if it was sober, I would have just skipped over it because I've heard it so many times. But I was high, my mind was expanded, and I really felt the moment.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh wow, this is bad.
On a great song.
On a great song.
The next line he says is
like 2 lines later, he goes, "Everything I'm not made me everything I am," which is such an unbelievable line. It's such a deep, poetic line.
Yeah. Then to be like, and man, you know what else?
Yeah. Jaywalking annoys me. Like, okay.
Get off your fucking horse. Kanye West killing some whack shit. You loser. Great shoes, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're high, your brain's expanded?
Yes.
Dude, that's for one reason.
What reason's that?
Happy canary weed.
Tweet, 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 tweet,
Tweet, tweet. Happy canary weed, guys. They literally just sent me a package yesterday. Oh my God, all the flavors, all the good stuff, all the goodies. It's amazing. Guys, Happy Canary. They have the best shit from Maine. Shout out to my boy Hayden. They sell wholesale dispensaries, but I'm showing them love because they're building the brand and they fuck with the beans. You know what I mean?
They fuck with the beans.
They fuck with the beans. I fuck with them. Happy Canary Weed. Go show them some love. Tell them the beans sent you on social media. HappyCanary. Happy Canary.
Tweet, 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 tweet. That's my favorite one now.
So are you excited for football to come back?
I am excited for football to come back. It should be a good season. Yeah.
Dude, Game 4 last night.
Oh yeah.
That was last night. Last night was for us in our reality right now.
Yeah.
Game 4 just happened.
Yep.
In the NBA Finals.
Yep.
Series is fucking tied.
Yep.
2-2.
Yep. I wore my Bucks hat.
And Chris
the Bucks
Middleton went off.
Yeah. But I've been saying the Bucks the whole time.
You haven't?
I haven't.
Me too.
If you went back to look like at the very early episodes, like I'm talking like
episode 1, 2.
Like maybe a little bit later, like episode 100. In 2019, you hear me talking, be like, "Yo, there's gonna be this big global pandemic that's gonna catch everyone by surprise," and then the following year after that, the Bucks will win the championship.
Yeah. Not that year, because the bubble will fuck them up.
No, yeah, the bubble will fuck them up. The Heat.
And everyone's like, "What's the bubble?" And I was like, "Don't worry about it."
Yeah, the Heat will have this moment. You'll see. They have Jimmy Butler. It's a lot of things are happening. Yeah. But it's there. Yeah, I think it's the Air Bud episode.
yeah, definitely it's the Air Bud episode. Yeah. It's the Air Bud. Go listen to the Spoil the Beans Air Bud episode.
Episode 99.
Yep, that's it. Wow.
That's one of my favorite ones.
But, dude, I'm really excited for the NBA playoffs right now. Oh my God, Game 5 is Saturday.
Yes.
Who do you think's gonna win?
Suns at home.
Suns at home.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Bucks are
gonna win.
I think the Bucks are
gonna win. Yeah.
Watching last night because Devin Booker went off, bro.
Yeah.
And this is also so Chris Paul to lose the finals after being up 2-0.
Yeah, it's also very like, oh man, is he who we? He is who we thought he is. If that happens,
and they did not let him off the hook.
Yeah. It's also it just feels like, damn, these Bucks just don't go away.
They won't quit, man. They won't die.
Quit.
And
they
Giannis
won't die. They do not die.
I am fatigued.
Yeah. I mean, you come back from down 0-2 against the Nets, which is like, look, sure the Nets were injured or all, but they still had the best player
in the world, and they had to come down. I mean, 2-0 is a lot, bro. That's a lot in NBA playoffs.
When you're against the best player in the world.
Yeah. And you're traveling. These are home court games. There's crowds there.
And you beat them. You beat them Game 7 in Brooklyn, I think, right?
Yep.
Wild.
Fear the deer, bro.
Fear the deer.
See, because they handled the in the first round, the Heat.
The Heat.
Handled them easy. Swept them? Or 4-1? I think they swept them.
I think they. It was 4-1. It was 4-1. I don't think
Gentleman's sweep?
I think it was a gentleman's sweep.
And then the next series, they go 7 with the Nets.
Yes.
Next series, they go 7 with the Hawks.
Yes. Did they go 7 with the Hawks?
6. 6 with the Hawks.
Yeah.
And then now they're definitely, the game is at least going 6 again.
Yes.
So it's like, bro, they had to earn this one.
Yeah. And it is there. I think this is
the beginning of the Greek Freak era. That's what it is. If he wins, bro, once you win one, the confidence
is
it's so hard to beat you after that.
It's through the roof. It's through the roof.
Because now you know now you have that like,
now you know
I can win these.
You can do it. You can do it. And once you know you can do it, it's a whole different ballgame.
Woo.
It's a whole different
and also there's not only does your confidence change, your opponent's confidence changes of you. Like their view of you changes.
I will say this. That's why the playing games for the Warriors were so well watched.
Oh yeah.
And well played. It's because especially Warriors. I mean both of them. Warriors, Lakers. Yeah, that's
why it was so great.
Insane game. And then Warriors against a young team with something to prove.
Yeah.
in the Grizzlies.
Warriors Grizzlies was also a great game.
But it's like you watch them because it's like, oh, these guys have won championships. So
they're not even fully together, fully stripped.
They're hella injured.
Yep, and they're fucking damn. This is what a championship mindset looks like.
Yeah, where it's like, oh, they didn't go down without a fight
because their lead guy has won 3 rings.
Yeah,
and the second lead guy, Draymond, has also won 3 rings. Yeah. So and they've been to 4.
They've been to
5. Excuse me, 5.
Yeah.
So these guys, you definitely have absolute faith in.
They're not gonna go out with a whimper, and they didn't.
Yeah. And now if you're the Bucks, bro, and you come back and win this, and if you're
every playoff series going forward, it's like, oh, dude, the Bucks can win this.
And if you're the Suns, it's that much harder now.
Yeah.
It's that much harder.
Yeah. Suns have a young core. I think if the Bucks lose, it's gonna be harder for them.
Yeah. No, whoever loses, it's fucking, you're
tough.
fucked.
Yeah.
Because you've now given Devin Booker this and DeAndre Ayton this we can't be beaten.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This fucking mentality.
But if
mindset.
you give it to the Bucks, bro, because they've set this team up to be like, this is our team.
Yeah.
And if you give it to them, now they're like, oh, well, let's just run the table.
Yeah, let's just do it. Just see if we can do it. Let's do it again.
And again. And it's just like, oh, no.
Yeah.
And that's how you start a dynasty.
You don't want to give a guy like Greek Freak the championship confidence.
No, because he's dynasty level good.
Yeah.
He's MVP, already multiple time MVP, already defensive player of the year, already multiple All-Star, already multiple All Defense. It's like
all first team.
All first team, everything. Like, yeah, bro, you can't give that guy a ring and a Finals MVP.
No.
Because then it's like, oh, why don't I get like 5 of these?
Yeah.
And that's how you get another Tim Duncan, and everybody hates him. But guys, I'm saying all that to say, the NFL's back.
Oh yeah, the NFL's back.
Hard Knocks with the Cowboys is about to be on. That's great.
Yes, it's true.
Training camp.
Yeah, we're almost in preseason, shorter preseason.
Yeah, shorter preseason.
Which I'm for.
Totally for that.
Yeah.
It's all about to happen. It's exciting. You're seeing they're just now starting to talk about stuff.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers hasn't really decided anything yet. Yeah, that's exciting.
Richard Sherman's in jail.
Richard Sherman just is going crazy. He apparently went crazy.
Is going insane.
That sucks. I really like him.
Yeah, it does suck.
Oh, it's also not good for you. Oh, I forgot. Hey, not good for you guys.
Well, he's a free agent.
Oh, he's not on the Niners this year?
No.
It just isn't good for him.
No, it's just not good for him.
That sucks.
Yeah.
It's going to be that much harder for one of the best corners ever to get back in the league.
Yeah. Well, hopefully the Niners can get him on a discount. This is the fan. Hopefully this means we can get him for this money. Belichick. Yeah. Or Brady.
Or Brady. Those are the 2 guys who will be like, I'll take them.
Yeah.
I'll work on that.
Yeah.
Because all I got to do, if I can get his mind right, I got one of the best corners for very cheap.
Yeah.
And I'm already a Super Bowl team. But if you're the Patriots, you could use, because you can knock him and Gilmore. Could you imagine?
No fly zone.
No, absolutely. And now you can, if you're Belichick, you're like, maybe I can win this with just a good enough defense. Other teams have done it.
Well, he's done it.
Well, he's always had Tom Brady.
He's always had Tom Brady. But it's like that first one.
Tom Brady had a great game.
It's fair.
That's why he won finals, the Super Bowl MVP.
That's fair.
He went off. I mean, I know what you're saying. But it's like, I meant more like how the Ravens did it or how the Bucks did it back in the day, where it's like, no, nigga, we don't even need, you know what? We'll have the running back play quarterback.
Yeah, we don't need anybody.
We're going to win this game 7-3.
Oh, God. Then fucking Mac Jones is going to win his championship with the fucking Patriots, and then he's going to have the confidence to start another Patriots dynasty. Ugh.
Oh, through defense.
Ugh.
Yeah, could Belichick start another I mean, it would be, because then it would be like the battle of like, wow, I don't know who's greater between him or Brady.
Yeah, right.
They both did it without each other.
Right.
But I don't know if that's a tall task for Belichick. Brady already did it.
It's
done. It's done. Brady can lose every game now.
Yeah, it's true. Well, to at least to be fair to Belichick, we didn't get to see what Belichick really is like post Brady, because his team had the most opt-outs. Basically, their entire defense opted out.
Yeah.
And then Cam was looking good.
That Seahawks game was unbelievable.
Got COVID. Never was the same after that. But we've seen this time and time again. When people have COVID, they don't come back full strength.
No.
They come back. Draymond, the Warriors started terrible, and Draymond was playing terrible. When he got it, Jason Tatum didn't start playing well until
took Chris Paul a second to get back. But I mean, this is Chris Paul had no symptoms, just straight up. You're missing practice games. You're not gonna come back and just sink back into the sink.
Yes,
into the rhythm.
Yeah, and we don't know how bad when So Cam got it before there was a vaccine and all that stuff. So we don't know.
I don't know but apparently he was fine. He was in no symptoms.
He had no symptoms. Yeah. Okay.
But still, look at it. Came back and
he couldn't throw the ball.
You can't miss that much practice in game in the middle of a season.
Yeah.
You just remember Lamar Jackson and them got it. It messed up their they lost games right after that, and it took them a while until the end of the season to get back on track.
Yeah.
That shit just you can't miss games in the middle of the season.
Yeah.
Bro.
And then on top of that, your starting defense is all taking the year off.
Yep.
Like your best players on defense are like, we're not playing.
We're not playing.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So it's like with the Belichick, it's like there was no way to really judge his season.
Yeah. So I don't know, but we'll see how good they will be this year. This one will be judged.
Yes, this one will be.
This one will be judged.
This one will be judged.
Oh
yeah, Stephon Gilmore got COVID in the middle of the season.
Middle of the season, yeah. I mean, they got fucked, man. They really did get. It wasn't like it was fair for them.
No,
they got fucked. But it was. But also, it was also so unfair for every other team that it was like, it's fair.
Yeah.
It was unfair for everybody, which made it fair. I'm saying all that to say. Remember how good the Titans were?
Yes, I do remember how good the Titans were.
Well, they have a player on their team.
Okay.
Who I love dearly.
Okay.
He's a best friend of mine. You've met him a couple times.
I've met him a couple times.
And he's the president of this podcast.
He's the president of the Beans.
He's paying for this episode. This episode of the Euro. This crossover.
Yes.
He's taking care of it.
Hey.
Darren Bates, guys. Darren Bates. And all he wants from you, he doesn't want money. He doesn't want sex. He doesn't want to buy your children. No. He doesn't. No. What he wants from you is simple. He wants you to go to Instagram, type in Darren Bates, DarenBates, at @WestlandSun_56. And all he wants from you, follow.
That follow button, baby.
Hit the follow button.
Hit the follow button.
Send him a message and say what?
So tell them the Beans sent you.
Or the Infidels.
Just
say, hey, I am here because of podcasting from Deric and Ehsan.
Yes.
And also one more thing. And what's that? Yeah.
Look, he's got pictures of my feet. He asked for them. This is how it started, by the way. In case you're wondering, like, how did he have pictures of my feet? He reached out to me and was like, can I get pictures of your feet to sell? And I was like, okay.
I need the money. And I was
like,
need the money. Yeah. You were like, what?
Weird. Okay. And so ask him for, all you gotta do is ask him for him. He might play a little coy. He might be like, what are you talking about? A little shy. Yeah. Just needle him. Maybe, butter him up.
Send a picture of your feet.
Send a picture. Yeah. Look at the ball. You get the ball rolling. You know?
Send Darren Bates a picture of your feet.
And ask for my feet in return.
Yep. And then tell him, of course, the Beans sent you there. I think he'll know.
Yeah.
I really hope all of you send a picture of your feet. I
can
only
please.
I love you guys if you do. Guys, go listen to the Raw Room podcast, available on all platforms. Raw Room. My boy literally was just on Bussin' with the Boys. Mm-hmm. He just had Nav Green on, who's a huge famous comedian who's literally in the movie, the Coming to America 2 movie.
Oh, damn.
Like, he just had him on his pod. Like, he's getting huge guests, man.
He's getting big guests.
I've been lucky enough to be on it a couple times. Mm-hmm. The Raw Room, available on all platforms. Go show him some love. Bean Mafia, show our boy some love. Infidels, show our boy some love. Yes. Okay? All right. Baba?
Yep.
I'm done.
Okay.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Oh, really?
Serial killers scare me.
We haven't started. Do they?
Yeah.
Do they scare you?
They don't scare you? What you more scared of, them or mass shooter?
I'm way more afraid of. I guess I'm afraid of mass shooters because in my mind that's more of a possibility.
No, not. I meant like if you this is what's gonna happen to you. I'm picking the mass shooter.
I would pick mass shooter.
I'm not picking one of these. These niggas is
all
these niggas are way over the top.
These ritualistic fucking crazy people.
No, one of these dudes killed somebody with hugs and bags of Skittles, and it was a weird death.
That's way more terrifying too.
Yeah, hugs and bags.
Like, bro, he killed like 18 children by just
adults.
Adults. Oh god, that's even like.
Yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, by hugging them to death and covering them with Skittles, dude. Whoa. I think I'd rather be like, bro, just cut me up. What the fuck?
What the fuck? Why are there so many Skittles? Stop.
Yeah.
Stop pouring Skittles in this room.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just, oh, man, oh, man.
You want to talk about your first guy?
I mean.
I know your first guy, but I don't know nothing about your first guy.
Oh, bro. Jack the Ripper is my first guy. That's the GOAT.
You think that's the GOAT? I think my guy's the GOAT. But my guy's an American.
I think that's the GOAT. I think
this British ass nigga.
Yeah, well, what's it called? It's serial killing is like football. The British technically invented it, but Americans are so much better at it. I will say that.
Give me some.
Yeah, yeah. But no, Jack the Ripper is like he's like the OG. He's like the base of like what a serial killer is. The dude set the blueprint. He killed prostitutes, which is like the way you get away with it.
Yeah, that is the way, because everybody in my joint kill prostitutes.
Or like transient people. Mm-hmm. That's how. I mean, that's
niggas at the bus stop. That's what I call them.
Yeah. Brutal. He cuts them up, and it's like the first like ritual sort of killing that became famous.
What year is this?
This is, let's see.
What year did they start? What year did they figure like, yo, this is the same dude doing this shit?
1888.
Through.
It was just like a 1 year. He killed 5 people.
In 1 year.
Yes.
And that was it? That's all he's ever done?
Yeah. So they don't know what happened to him. There's theories that he moved to a separate place.
And killed more people?
And killed more people at the separate place. There's theories that he got caught. He went to jail.
In some other way. And then, he could have died. He could have. There's no. He definitely didn't just stop. They don't stop.
They don't stop. No, not when you do it like him. His is like in like the.
How did they know it was the same? Because it was the same?
Because of how cut up they were. Every victim was
All right,
like
tell me about it.
crazy cut up. Here, let's see if I can find the. So there's the canonical 5. So he killed 5 prostitutes.
In one night?
And he killed 2 in one night. But over a course of basically
Double
a year.
dipping.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, because that's the thing with serial killers. After a while, they gotta keep going. They gotta escalate.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
You can't de-escalate that shit.
No. It's like smoking weed. You need more to get the same level of high.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Like smoking weed. Which I bet none of these niggas did.
Yeah.
Just smoke some weed, fool.
Yeah. So the first lady, Marianne Nichols, her throat was severely cut by 2 deep cuts, one of which completely severed all the tissue down to the vertebrae.
He O.J. Simpson, dude.
Her vagina was cut. Her vagina was stabbed twice. The lower part of her abdomen was partly ripped open, jagged wound, causing her bowels to protrude. That's how they knew it was him. It was that level of insane
Vicious knife cutting.
viciousness with all of them, and they only got worse.
That was the first one.
That was the first one.
So what do you mean they got, like, what did he do later that was, like, worse than that?
Let's see. I mean, oh man, you can actually see the photograph.
All
of
women,
one.
right?
Yeah, all women.
Did he have sex with them?
I don't think so. I think he bought them under the guise of having sex with them and then killed them. There's definitely some like can't get it up shit going on.
Interesting.
There has to be. You don't stab someone in the vagina because things are going well sexually. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, you needed that. But like, look, you can see on the Wikipedia, there is like a crime scene photo.
Ooh, put that photo up when you
okay.
When you
but
show them
you can tell it's freaking
That's
gnarly.
Mary Jane Kelly.
Yes.
Discovered in 13 Miller's Court, Spitalfields, November 9th, 1988.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's completely cut to shreds.
Was extensively eviscerated. Face gashed in all directions. Tissue on the neck to the bone. The heart was missing from the crime scene.
He took the heart.
He took the heart, and then he also sent a letter to the police as well.
What did he say to the police? Let me hear that.
For the From Hell letter, I'll click it. It came with a half-preserved human kidney taken from one of the victims.
So he also toyed with the police.
He also toyed with the police, sent him letters like, bro, this guy is the blueprint. He did everything.
Never was caught.
Never was caught. No idea. I mean, it's probably some rich dude. It feels like a rich dude.
But he might have died.
Yeah.
I think he died. I don't know. I'm just going off of like, man, why do you stop? And it's like he moved. No, the slashings would have been somewhere else. Then
No.
This nigga, I think this nigga maybe had cancer or some shit, fool.
I think
sick.
I think he was sick.
He knew he was going.
He was dying. He was like, I've never experienced sexual fulfillment. This is the only way I know how to.
I've always wanted to do this.
I've always wanted to do this. I'm not gonna live long. I'm rich. I can go to the poor area with all these prostitutes.
Nobody will know me.
Nobody will know me. Or it's like I'll just be mixed in with all these fucking rich people who get prostitutes on the low. I'll fit in perfectly.
Yeah.
There's
No, because he has to not be known either. That's also that's crucial.
Yeah. He's not like a.
He can't be around where people get to know you.
He's charming because there's because there wasn't any reports of like, oh, this creepy guy that was like, you know.
He must have been Ted Bundy, and they were saying no, he willingly got these bitches.
Yeah, he probably was attractive.
Yeah.
He probably was attractive.
His name's Jack the Ripper, so you think he's ugly. But he's
also
attractive.
in that sense, he got a freaking great nickname. First one to get a great nickname.
Who gave him the nickname?
Probably the press. They always give the nicknames. That's a great nickname.
Wait, how many letters did he write?
I think just the one.
It's a bunch of them. Letters. Jack the Ripper letters.
Oh, letters. Oh, wow.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, shit.
4.
I didn't know that. 4 letters. Insane. So, toying with like the bro was like on that shit. He was doing all the serial killer things. He hit him perfectly, and he got away with it. That's why.
You know what else is crazy? We don't know if it's just one person. Could have been 2. Could have been a duo.
2. I don't think it's 2.
Sometimes there's people helping.
Yeah, but I feel like serial killers like this don't work in a duo, really.
Could have had a wife and kids.
He definitely had a wife and kids who probably had no idea what he was doing.
You think he definitely had a wife and kids? I can see him not having a wife and kids.
No, he probably had a wife. All these people have fucking families.
No.
Not all of them.
About to say, that's how because one of mine definitely didn't.
Yeah, but it's like this guy seems like a guy who would have a family. Like a BTK type killer who had like a whole family who had no idea what he was doing, and he works for the church. He seems like that kind of guy. That's the vibe I get from him.
From this trajectory. This is why I can't put him to GOAT. He is, I'll say this. This is who he is, bro. He's Jim Brown. He's the OG. He's the first one to do it. He dominated the game. He's the reason everybody's here.
Okay.
But he ain't the GOAT. You know, he ain't Walter Payton, fool. He ain't Emmitt Smith. He ain't like there's niggas who did it better at a higher level against higher competition. He's just the first one.
That's a good way to put it.
I think my first guy is the GOAT. Are you done with your guy?
I'm done with my guy.
Very impressive.
Yes.
Very impressive because no one knows who he is, and that you got to give him that.
Yeah, the getting away with it is like
very impressive.
It's
but I think he died. I don't think he got away with it. I think he died.
We're still getting away with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think he stopped and actually was like, I'm done. Just wanted to fuck with the police for a little bit.
Right. Well, how do you stop doing that? Like how
he wrote all those letters.
Yeah. It's not like I filled the void with checkers. Turns out checkers gives me the same release as cutting out a human heart and sending it to the police.
Stabbing a vagina 100 times.
Yeah. No,
I just needed to king me.
Same rush. Same exact rush, bro. Wild.
Now, since you started super heavy, I'll start super heavy with my GOAT because you started with your GOAT, who you think is the GOAT serial killer.
Yes.
After looking up, I'm not into serial killers as much as him.
Right.
I know who they are. Like I didn't know one of mine, which is why I picked him. But the other two are like two of the most famous ever. But this, and not my last guy, I think a lot of people will consider the GOAT. But this nigga is the GOAT, fool. When it comes to serial killing, this is the scariest human being ever.
Okay.
This nigga is the scariest human being of all time, bro. And you know why? Because John Wayne Gacy was a fucking clown. And that's why. That's it. There's nothing scarier. There's nothing scarier than a serial killing clown.
Yeah, that's pretty. I mean, there's a whole fucking Stephen King movie about it, pretty much. Two. Yeah.
Two different versions of the
same
movie.
Yeah. Two different versions of two movies.
Yeah.
So it's really 4 movies.
And the book is forever, bro.
Right.
The book is this big. I swear to God, bro. The book is this big. It's Chris thicker than the Bible. Bro, this nigga, look at him, fool. Look at his fucking face. Show his face.
Oh, yeah. He's smiling.
And then they also, hold up, because there's pictures of him there, right here. And then this.
Yeah.
Gacy as Pogo the Clown. He would go as Pogo or Patches.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Check this shit out. When he was doing the clown shit,
right,
wasn't being weird. Did clown stuff at hospitals,
children's
parties,
hospitals. I know that
children's parties and all that shit. But those weren't his victims.
No,
his victims were like you said, transient people.
Yeah, transient boys. Right?
Transient boys. This nigga was gay.
Yeah.
So but this what made him interesting. You know, he was married twice.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga was John Wayne Gacy was married twice, bro. 2 times. First wife left him because they would argue, and then his second wife, he was like, "Yo, I'm bi." She was like, "What?"
Yeah.
And he was like, this is true. He had sex with her one more time. He said, "This is the last time I'm ever going to have sex with you." That might have been the first wife, but it was one of the wives he did that to. And she was like, "What? Again, what?"
Yeah, it sounds like you're gay.
Yeah, and then after that, he started bringing young boys to the garage. Started fucking. Yo, you know this nigga also, he didn't start killing people until he got to this house. 8213 West Somerdale Avenue.
Oh, okay.
All of his killings, all 33, took place here.
In this house.
One place.
Damn.
Didn't do it anywhere else.
That's
impressive. Because he's the one who, he came forward about himself. Like, John Wayne Gacy came forward. He turned himself in.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he turned himself in.
Crazy.
After 33, he knew he was going to get caught. They were onto him.
They were onto him.
He was going nuts, bro.
Okay, yeah.
He was killing people, bro. This nigga was double dipping. He was doing the 2 in a night thing.
Yeah.
He had nicknames for all the things.
Okay.
That he was doing.
He had there was a rope game or whatever.
Bro, the handcuff trick.
The handcuff trick.
So he would his victims, he would get them to put handcuffs on themselves. So what he would do is, because he's a clown, he'd be like, "Hey," he would hang out with you, get you kind of drunk, and be like, "Hey, you want to see a magic trick?" And the person, any human being, of course, is like, "Yes, I want to see a magic right now. I want to see a magic trick." Of course, who doesn't want to see a magic trick?
Right.
And then he put the handcuffs on himself behind his back, key in between the fingers.
Yeah.
And he'd fucking do blah blah blah, get out, right? And then of course the person goes, "That's so amazing," and then he goes,
"You want to do it?
You want to do it?" Which, hey, he's not a real magician. You know how I know? No real magician would say, "Do you want to learn how to do it?"
Yes.
Ever.
Yes.
Ever.
Yes.
That nigga's trying to get handcuffs on you. If this ever happens, bro, where niggas like, "Let me show you," that nigga's just trying to get handcuffs on your ass, bro.
Right.
Why would a magician show you how they do something?
Yeah, that defeats the whole purpose.
Defeats everything. So then, of course, they'd go, "Oh, okay," and then they put him on. And then you know what he would say to him?
What?
He said what he would say. "Oh, I forgot to tell you." This is what he would say. oh, I forgot to tell you. The trick only works when you have the key. And he showed them the key. Yeah, fool. That's why I said he was the GOAT. Sam just went, ooh.
Yeah.
This is Jack the Ripper is scary, bro. He is scary.
Right.
But this is like an actual human's nightmare.
Right.
He also would talk shit to you the whole time he killed you. He tortured you. He tortured.
Yeah.
He tortured. Yeah. He did the whole thing. He wasn't just killing you. He raped you. He raped you with a 18-inch dildo.
Oh, jeez. Jeez.
Yeah, fool. This nigga is that dude. This is Tom Brady. This is like, because like you said, your dude is the OG and he started it all.
Yeah.
But this guy was like, man, what's the scariest human being ever?
Yeah, and just had all the time in the world. To not leave the house is like smart.
Never left the house, fool.
Never left the house.
All
the bodies were in the house.
Huh? That's how. When the police found the bodies, they finally found the first one. This was in the quote. They said the officer who went down into the under the house. They said one officer went down with the roof and they had to drain everything. And then he started digging and then he said, "Yo, I found a body. There's an arm." And then there was a pause and then he said, "Yo, there's a bunch of kids' bodies down here." They said he just yelled that up. That's what. There's a bunch of kids' bodies down here.
Jesus.
They were looking for one.
Yeah.
That's why he knew he was going down because they were like his story didn't add up.
One of the guys.
One of the guys, and one of the guys, it wasn't a trans. He did it to a person who had lived in the place.
Right.
And his family went looking for him, obviously.
Yeah.
And his family knew that he was working. Oh, this thing had a regular job, by the way. He was just a contractor.
Well, I know a lot of the kids were working for him.
Yep, contractor. So he was, but they were transient people.
Yes.
Coming in and out because a lot of people do that contract work. You can get people like that.
And this is what I know about him, that why killing transient people is so easy is that the cops don't give a fuck. A lot of the people's stories about like, oh, the last time I saw him, well, he was talking to this John Wayne Gacy guy. Like all these kids' stories of the people who knew him, he popped up, but the cops just didn't give a shit.
Yep. Yeah. When he killed one dude, young, like early, right? Mm-hmm. Apparently, like this is like one of his first ones. Mm-hmm. The dad knew that he was working for this nigga. He knew he was contract for this nigga. And he went over to his house to talk about his son, right? And he said after he went over his house and he talked to him, he called the police, this on record, over 100 times saying, "You have to investigate this guy. This guy killed my son." He was right.
He was right. But also, but it's like...
Imagine being that dad.
Yeah, it's like transient. They're gay in the 70s. The cops are not going to give a shit.
Yeah, they gay in the 70s, fool. Bro, in Chicago, too. This ain't no small city, bro. This happened in Chicago, nigga.
Yeah, bro. The cops are not going to care about that. They just really are not.
Bro, this nigga was a KFC manager. This nigga had a contract. Yo, apparently his contract company, he was making like $200,000 a year. And this nigga was a clown around the city, fool. And he was a nice guy to all of his neighbors.
Of course, bro.
They just thought he was weird.
Yeah.
This was annoying. One of the neighbors complained to the police. Yeah, I hear screams all the time. Sounds like muffled screams coming from one of these houses nearby. I don't know.
The police, a lot of these cases too, is like the police not giving a shit. I mean, it'll come up for you for sure. But
they said he would. One of the neighbors said he would leave at odd hours of the night all the time, right? And not only that, but sometimes if you looked at his house in the middle of the night, his lights would just be flashing on and off. Yo, is he fucking with the person? Did the person get away for a second and is trying to get help?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Good God.
He said because sometimes he would black out and wake up like he didn't know he killed somebody last night, and he'd wake up and the body would be all mangled up on the floor, and then he'd have to deal with it.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, so I'm talking to Sam if you wonder who I'm looking at. Sam's right there.
Yeah.
But this nigga fool, this nigga was something else, bro. This is what I didn't like. I didn't like this. Check this shit out.
Right.
The police go to this nigga's house at one point.
Right.
They get a search warrant for this nigga.
Right.
They go to the house. Man, I wish I could find it, fool. Hold up. There it is. First search warrant. This is the funniest thing of all time. Yeah. They go to the first search warrant, bro. This is what they found. That's what I thought was so interesting. The search of Gacy's property revealed several suspicious items. They said suspicious. I would call these murder weapons, but you tell me. Including several police badges.
Yeah.
Several. A 6mm Beretta. A starter pistol inside an office drawer. A syringe and hypodermic needle inside of his bathroom. Investigators also found handcuffs, books on homosexuality and pederasty. Pederasty. Had to look up what that means. That's a book about how to fuck little boys. Just a book's about it, right? 7 pornographic films, capsules of amyl nitrate, the 18-inch dildo,
right?
a 39-inch 2x4 with 2 holes drilled into each end. I don't know if you know this. That was so he could kill you by strangling in the way that they used to do back in the 1800s.
Oh, wow, with the board.
Yeah.
Oh, good God.
They found, hey, police, you arrest them, don't you?
No, but you know what it is? It's, bro, like I told you, bro, in the 70s, they'd be like, oh, this guy's just doing some gay shit. That's probably exactly what they thought, bro.
Yo, what gay shit has to do with several police badges?
But they think they're, but you're
a really bad cop, too.
No, you're, well.
Because there are also good cops who are like,
whoa,
this guy.
You're a bad cop. But it's also like, you got to look at like how people, this is like 10 years away from like videos warning kids that gay people are out to fucking eat you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they think gay people are demons, some of these. Like, that's if you're a bad cop, you're like, oh, he's just doing some gay weird stuff, and they like to dress up as police and take a lot of drugs.
That's true. He had bottles of Valium. Mm-hmm. They found bottles of atropine, which is
a nerve agent.
A nerve agent to make you numb, but, you can still be cognizant.
Yeah,
one of those fun things that you just keep around.
Yeah, bro, that's 100% what they thought.
Several driver's license. Mm-hmm. Several. They found several, fool. A blue hooded parka, a toolbox, and underwear too small to fit Gacy.
Right.
Okay? In the Northwest bathroom. And then the Northwest bedroom, investigators found a class of 1975 Maine West High School ring engraved with the initials JAS, one of the people that was missing already.
Yeah.
Okay? They also recovered a Nissan Pharmacy photo receipt from a trash can, which is one of the things that helped get him caught. And then, of course, alongside a 36-inch section of nylon rope, which just so happened to fit perfectly around the 2x4 thing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But it's funny, you say all that. The thing that got him caught was the receipt. Mm-hmm. That was the thing. Because it's like, bro, like, these are bad cops.
It's one of the things that, like, later on that, like,
but it was like, yeah.
But,
like, you know what I mean? It's like, bro, what? How immediately are you not like, oh, we gotta get a second search warrant now?
Yeah. He was interesting, fool. Well, his confession, this nigga went around and told everybody. Mm-hmm. He went around and told everybody. That's how he confessed.
Yeah, he couldn't shut up.
He went around and told everybody, just got drunk, told one dude, right, couldn't hold it in no more, and he started telling everybody, fool. But he was killing, there was a spree in, 2 years where he killed, 20-something people, fool. Like, this nigga was going off, bro. But and then of course they said this was crazy. People around town said he would go to the bar dressed up like the clown all the time and just be drinking alone. Dressed up like the clown though. Oof. And then I think Patches was the happy clown and Pogo was the serious clown.
Okay.
And sometimes he would do the clown shit to the victims. Oof. He would serial kill, he'd kill them and torture them as a clown. He raped all of them.
Well, he got to rape all
of them. He raped all of them. And he would talk shit while he raped them, like he would let you know he's about to rape you. One person escaped. One person did escape. Mm-hmm. And that's how they I think that's how he also got caught.
Right.
Something like that. Right. But this nigga was, this is what I say he was a goat fool. Because I know Jeffrey, all these other Ted Bundy, these niggas was whoop-de-whoop. Mm-hmm. But this nigga was a clown, bro. This nigga was a fucking clown. Hey, bro, man, I can't imagine, bro. Yeah. I can't imagine thinking you finna come have some gay sex. And this clown rapes you, tortures you, fucks with you, cuts you, does all kind of shit, keeps you alive. He would get on top of you and ride you like a horse.
Jesus.
He would ride you like a horse into the bathroom where he would, drown you, and right before you die, he'd resuscitate you and do that over and over and over and over and over.
Good God.
And then rape you some more.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he was on John Wayne Gacy's the GOAT.
That's a convincing argument.
I don't know how you'll get better than that.
Yeah.
Even me, I don't know who's going to be better than that.
You started high. Yeah, I just so for my second guy, you know how I always pick a Niners clip.
Of course, you're a Niners guy.
Yeah, so I picked. Might as well go with a hometown hero. This is a Bay Area guy. His name is Edmund Kemper.
Okay.
And I don't know if have you ever watched
I've heard this name.
Yes. Have you ever watched Mindhunter on Netflix?
I've heard of it.
Serial killer? Okay, he plays a big role in it. He's like this. He's a massive man.
Is he alive?
No, he's dead. He's 6.
No,
he's still alive. He's still alive. Sorry.
John Wayne Gacy died by lethal injection.
Okay. How did this guy die? He's actually still in jail.
Well, how is he still in jail if he's a serial killer?
California, when he got in, California didn't have the death penalty.
Oh, he's a Californian.
And you can't,
that makes sense.
You can't retroactively apply the death penalty, even if you legalize it.
How many people this guy killed? Because Jack was 5. My boy was 33. How many for this guy? Let's count them up.
8.
That's pretty good still.
This guy's 8, but what's scary about him is, bro,
why is he famous? What's he special? Because he's one of the big names I know. Everybody brings him up.
He's a massive nerd. He's 6'9".
Oh, he was huge.
Let me see if there's a picture. Let me pull up a picture of. That's him next to the cops. This guy is a massive man. Massive man. He is the same level of like. That's your second guy. He's the same level as what's it called? Jack the Ripper, and he would like rip up bodies and all that.
With bare hands?
No, not with his bare hands. But like,
that
would be insane. I think he could do it.
Yo, I'm sorry, but this is so funny.
Yeah.
His nicknames are the Co-Ed Killer, Co-Ed Butcher, Orge of Optos, the Mad Titan, Big Ed, and Bumblebutt.
Yes, he had trouble talking to people. He was very socially awkward.
But I love that that's one of the nicknames.
Yeah.
Bumblebutt. This fucking massive serial killer.
He was.
Why is he famous? What did he do?
He's incredibly smart.
What would he do? What made him smart?
No, it's they find out how smart he is later when he talks about the crimes. He talks about the crime. You can tell he's intelligent. He helps sort of in Mindhunter. You see, he helps sort of Mindhunter is all about the guys who like classify them as serial killers first, and they go to him and interview him, and he helps them form like, hey, these are what these people are like.
Interesting. Oh, it's like the movie, the famous movie with Silence of the Lambs. Put the lotion in the basket.
Yes, it's like that.
Yeah, right? They go to a serial killer to find out more about serial killers.
Yes, yeah. And he sort of lays down the blueprint of like, no, this guy would be like this. And so he's really into the psychology of people like him.
Why was he doing it?
He was mad at his mom. His mom was like an overly religious person, super controlling. And so he would kill women, and he didn't stop until he finally killed his mom. So he killed his mom. He did some. Wait, let me go over the murder.
What were the first ones? Yeah, what were the? Okay. Are they just regular women?
First murder? No, they were like co-eds. They're like 15-year-old women, college. That's what also made him scary. He killed people would miss.
Why?
Because he wanted the challenge. He liked the challenge. So by the time he killed his mom, they had no idea who he was. The only reason why he got caught is because he turned himself in. Because after he killed his mom, he was like, I don't need to kill anyone else. I killed the person that made me kill.
So was he sexually molested as a kid and all that stuff? Was he one of those? Because Gacy was one of those.
Yeah.
And most of them are. Most of them. He was. No. Gacy's dad would abuse him, and his uncle was like sexually abusing him and all that shit.
Yeah. He was just sort of antisocial. It seemed like his mom was just like super domineering and controlling and like humiliated him, and like she would make him sleep in a locked basement because she feared him.
There had to be some to show affection or fear that she would turn him gay. Yeah. There's usually some sexual stuff going on, man.
Yeah, and so that's what. So I think he was already mentally ill, and then his mom really did a number.
He's doing some weird shit with him.
Yeah, but his mom was afraid of him, and I think she sort of saw what was in there.
Was he killing cats and shit?
He was killing animals. And
all right. Yep. They all kill animals.
They all kill animals. They all wet the bed. They all set fires.
Interesting.
Those are the three. Yeah, wet the bed that like past the age of like where it's like. Kind of acceptable. You know when it's acceptable to wet the bed? They do it way past that. It's like a level. It's a show of like fear, and like how you can't adjust socially.
Man, thank God I'm only 2 of those 3.
Okay.
Jeffrey, don't look at me like that. Jeffrey looked at me the way.
Yeah.
I said I'm only 2 of the 3, Jeffrey. So you have nothing to worry about, everybody.
Wet the bed, set fires, animals.
I'm not telling you which 2.
Torture animals.
I'm not gonna tell you guys.
His first murder was his grandmother.
What?
He shot his grandmother.
What do you mean shot her?
He shot her. Yeah, with a rifle. He got in an argument with her. He shot her.
So that was personal.
That was personal. It started.
When did they become impersonal?
Yeah. The next kill. So he killed his grandparents. That was his first kills.
Grandpop too?
Grandfather.
Damn.
Yeah, as well.
How old is he?
15.
Oh, when did he get caught?
He got caught immediately. He said he just wanted to see what it was like to kill grandma.
How the fuck did he get out from that murder, dog?
He's 15.
Yo. Mm-hmm. You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
John Wayne Gacy raped somebody when he was a young kid and got out in the same thing. And that's how the police who were good cops caught him on later, because they were like, yo, this nigga was a rapist?
Yeah.
And he raped like a 15-year-old boy.
Right.
So it was like, oh, and this nigga did time for it. This is what's crazy about a lot of this shit, bro. How bad the cops are.
Yeah, so he got let out because the social workers there were like, oh, Kemper shows no delusions, no hallucinations, no evidence of bizarre thinking, and
he's smart.
He's a model prisoner, bro. He was able to trick them and be like, look, I can act normal. Like an extra level of psychopath.
That's the scariest.
Yeah, bro. And also he's 6'9".
Damn, this nigga's a good actor, bro.
Yeah, he's a good actor. You know, he does sometimes, and then he kills 8 people. He would pick up hitchhiking students. You know,
but regular people though, not transient people.
Students.
Yeah.
So these are people would miss.
Yeah, these ain't like what we talking about with like the people who just come and go in life.
He would He would shoot and stab and strangle them. Then he would take them back to his home where he decapitated them and had sexual intercourse with their corpse.
Knew there was sexual shit going on. So he was getting molested by his mom.
He was getting
molested by him because he's fucking heads. If he's fucking severed heads,
dismembering heads and fucking them.
The heads.
Yeah. And I think that's
some Dahmer shit.
I think that's what that means. Yes, he's on some Dahmer. He's on some.
Yeah, he said I just read it.
Yeah, it's in the mouth of a dismembered head. That's how he would have sex with them.
11-month murder spree. He killed 5 college students or high school students. Mm-hmm. His mother. Wait, so Marianne and Anita Lucchescia. Wait, that was in one night. He killed 2 girls.
He killed 2 in one night. Yeah.
2 18-year-old hitchhiking students from Fresno State, Marianne Paris and Anita Mary Lucchesa.
Yeah.
With the pretense of taking them to Stanford University. Oh, these dumb girls.
Yeah.
After driving for an hour, he managed to reach a secluded wooded area.
Everyone would hitchhike. That was a way of moving around.
But what happened in the car? Because after an hour, he must have waited till they fell asleep. He managed to reach a secluded wooded area near Alameda, California, with which he was familiar from his work with the highway department. Mm-hmm. Without alerting his passengers that he had changed directions from where they wanted to go. Yeah. It was there that he handcuffed Pesky and locked Lucchesa in the trunk, then stabbed and strangled Pesci to death, subsequently killing Lucchesa in a similar manner. Kemper later confessed that while handcuffing Pesci, he brushed the back
of his hand against one of his breasts, and it embarrassed him. And he said, I'm sorry to her.
After grazing despite murdering her minutes later. Yo!
Yeah.
This nigga! Can you imagine being this girl?
Yeah.
And hearing that? Because what do you say? Like, oh, no problem?
Yeah.
It's all good.
And then next,
can he not kill me, though?
Next, he kills a 15-year-old girl. Same thing.
However, back inside, the fact that the gun was still in the back of the car, in the trunk of his car nearby, have a few drinks.
Oh, so...
he fucked her, this 15-year-old corpse, bro.
Yeah.
My God. Then Cindy Shaw.
Yeah.
Then where does it get to the mom?
The mom is...
He double dips again.
Yeah.
Is that the mom?
I believe so. Let's see. I guess
during the trial?
I don't know where I was pretty certain he killed his mom. Oh yeah, Kemper then hit his mother's corpse. So this one right here. So in 1973, coming home from a party, 52-year-old Clamel Elizabeth Strandberg awakened with her son on arrival. While sitting on a book reading, she noticed Kemper had entered her room and said, "I suppose you're gonna want to sit up and talk now." Kemper said,
sit up all night and talk now.
All night now. Kemper said, "No, good night." He then waited her for her to fall asleep. When he snuck back in her room, bludgeoned her with a claw hammer and slit her throat with a penknife. Decapitated her, fucked her head. Yeah, his mom's
head.
Yeah, using a dartboard. Then he said he put the head on the shelf and screamed at it for an hour and threw darts at it.
That's why he didn't have to kill anymore.
Yeah,
he literally got it all out.
Ultimately smashed her face in. He also cut out her tongue and larynx and put them in the garbage disposal. Yeah. That seemed appropriate, Kemper later said, as much as she bitched and screamed and yelled at me so much over the years.
So that was personal.
Yeah. And, so what makes Kemper crazy is, so where Kemper would hang out in his free time would be cop bars. He would always ask the cops to go on ride-alongs, so the cops really liked him. That's why they never suspected him.
Gacy was the same thing. He would perform at all the cops things for the clown stuff. And they would tell.
Wow. They would tell him stuff about the case, so he could just be like, okay, shouldn't go there. They're watching that. Like, he just knew everything about the case. But bro was smart. And
cops are stupid.
Cops are stupid.
Regular guys who graduated high school, who didn't get into college, a lot of them.
And if you give them glory, if you give them like, oh, what you do is so cool, they'll be like, oh, let me tell you about the cool
I'll tell you what I do. Yeah. He's a fucking regular guy. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
He called asking to speak to an officer he personally knew, and then he confessed to the murders when they picked him up.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Wow. He got it all out with his mom. Yeah. That's an interesting one.
Yeah. No, he's wildly interesting.
That's an interesting one.
I became interested in him after Mindhunter because it's like when he talks in that show, the guy who plays him is unbelievable. Uh-huh. But when he talks in that show, you do get the sense of like, this guy is really smart.
fucking scary smart.
Scary smart, and it's like because of that, you're like, okay, what does he have to say?
The cutting the heads off and fucking them is just so hot. I mean, weird. It's weird. Sam, why don't you come over here? What are you saying? Say it in the mic. Sam's been just sitting over there listening.
Probably getting sexually assaulted in a shame way. Like she caught him masturbating or something. And then like she hurt him for, going against the Lord.
Yeah. But I think she sexually assaulted him too.
That's sexual assault.
Yeah. No, I think after that, I think you would pulled on his dick. Yeah, exactly. I think you would do weird shit.
Yeah.
I think you would do weird shit.
This is bad. Whenever you feel like this, it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you get to like. That's why it's like, oh, I can only feel good when doing bad things.
Mm-hmm.
Also, he was embarrassed when he touched the girl's
Sam said also he was embarrassed when he touched the girl's breast, which is a sign of very. I think his mom would sexually shame him while she was getting her rocks.
But also, what a nerd.
He's a fucking nerd.
You know what I mean? Like, what? You accidentally touch a girl's breast and you apologize right before you murder her? Like, fucking believe in yourself, I guess.
No, he's a nerd.
Yeah, this is very nerdy.
Sam, what do you got? You don't have a microphone, baby.
Yeah.
If you're gonna say something, you gotta come over here.
You gotta bring it over here. Yeah.
Well, how would they have that information? All of the witnesses would be dead.
No, the thing about him is, serial killers need glory. A lot of them need glory, and he's like, his whole thing is like, you have to know how smart I am. He's, you know, smart people like that where it's like, oh, bro, not only am I smart, I am going to have to push down on you how smart I am.
Gacy was different. Gacy just literally
couldn't deal with it.
He couldn't deal with it. They said when somebody said, like the day he got caught, he was driving and somebody said they saw him and he was just crying, praying the rosary beads under his chin, like the whole day. They saw him driving because he was when he was driving doing his apology tour.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then when he got caught, he confessed. So that's how they know everything about him because he told every single detail.
Yeah.
But they do that. They also they do want the glory.
They do want the glory.
You know,
that's part of a lot
version, but they want the glory.
Yeah.
Now
that's how they're very similar to mass killers in that sense. A lot of mass killers do it for
all
the
want
glory.
the glory. Now my second guy is interesting because I never heard of him till yesterday.
Yeah. Oh wow,
Have
he
you ever heard
died
of this guy?
recently. I've heard the name.
The Grim Sleeper.
I've heard the name, and I knew he was black.
This is the reason I picked him. I picked up black serial killers, and this guy is the most famous one.
Okay.
He's the biggest one, all right? And I was like, because I also was like, how many black serial killers are there? There's a few.
Yes.
Let's get them out.
Yes.
This guy was a son of a bitch.
Yes. Okay.
Right.
Where did he do his murdering?
L.A., Los Angeles.
Okay.
Is a Los Angelino.
Okay.
Check. This is why they called him the Grim Sleeper. This is why he's interesting and why he's so famous. He took a break.
Interesting.
He actually took a break, like a 10-year break, where they said maybe he was killing, but they don't think they think he actually took a break. That's why he's the Grim Sleeper.
Interesting.
Right? I thought that was true. I was like, whoa.
Interesting.
And that's what made him so like, what the fuck? So he killed girl prostitutes. That was his thing, right?
Yeah, you the stuff black?
But yeah, all black.
That's especially how you get away with it.
So he killed 9 women, 1 teenage girl, and he got the death penalty, right?
Okay, so when he got caught, the death penalty was a thing.
When he got caught, the death penalty was a thing. He was apprehended 2010, bro. So no, he took out his hiatus, bro, 1988 to 2002.
Oh, damn.
He took a break.
That's what, 14 years?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Very interesting serial killer.
Yeah.
You
Do you think he was like, oh, bro, dude, 9/11 changed everything, man?
So no, he was killing girls. He was picking up like prostitutes, right? Raping them, killing them.
Right.
That was his thing.
Okay.
And then, so he does it. He does it for a while. They're they're like, it's 1986.
Right.
They're like, yo, who the fuck is doing this?
And there's a lot of Los Angeles is sort of known for rapist serial killers. There's a lot of them. There's the Hillside Stranglers. There's this guy. There's the Night Stalker.
Yep. So, and then this is the thing.
Golden State Killer.
They didn't know who it was, obviously, right? And then during the break, they found these other serial killers. They caught these other guys.
Yeah.
Who apparently had committed some of the crimes that they didn't know. So they were like, oh, it must have been one of these guys.
Yeah, we got him.
We got him. We definitely, out of these, bro, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other serial killers. They're like, we got this guy.
Yeah. Well, how do they know the ones after how do they know they were his?
DNA.
So he got caught 2010, so DNA is a thing.
Yeah, so 2007 is when he peaked back up.
Okay. He was like, it's time to come out of retirement. Okay.
But there were all these unsolved murders still from 85, and then they used the DNA, whoop-de-whoop, right?
Okay.
He was arrested, charged with 10 counts of murder. Let's see. Worked between 1981 1988. Yeah, that's just his was very normal. Is that just normal that he would just rape teenage girls and murder them. But just prostitutes, like that was his thing. But
Right.
the reason I thought he was so interesting is that I've never heard of a serial killer ever taking a break.
It's a long break.
Crazy long break.
It's rare. Did they ever talk about why he took the break? Oh,
okay. So look. So this is what happened. This is what I forgot about. This is what I thought was interesting. So September 11th, he caused 9/11.
Yeah.
No, 1988, September 11th, he killed a lady. Right.
Yeah.
Then in November 20th, 1988, he tries to kill a lady. She gets away.
Is that his first survivor?
First survivor. She gets away. He doesn't do anything else.
He got
until
scared.
He got scared.
He got scared.
Then he comes back December 28th, 2000.
2000. Okay. That's presumed.
Presume, but they were like this. They were like, "Yo, it matches with what he's been doing."
Okay.
And then right after that, he's back in the game. March 19th, 2002,
Okay.
2003. This is the one they thought maybe he did.
Okay, because the MO was the same or whatever.
Yeah, they think maybe he did, but these ones, I mean, and then this nigga, he's back in the game at a certain point.
Damn.
But from 1998, but that's why I thought it was interesting. He's like, oh, somebody, because he was, bro, look
He
at
got
him.
spooked.
Look at him from 84, 85, 86, 86, 87, 87, 87, 88, 88, 88.
Oh, 88 was his year. 88 was his year.
Where he was like, oh, I'm just gonna keep killing.
Yeah.
And then that's when it was like,
The
oh,
lady got away, and he was like, damn.
It's interesting because he's black to only kill black women because he knows. Also, it's what you know. You're around black women, so whatever whatever hatred, sexual shit you got going, it's because of that.
Yeah, you gotta be like, definitely. It's all. That's the thing. It's like, it's just never not sexual. It feels like with these guys. Am I wrong? It's like it doesn't feel like it's just. I'm trying to think of just pure psychopathy, where it's like I'm just killing to kill.
Wow, yo, he started raping people in 1975
in the army.
Yep. Let's see. He was given dishonorable discharge from the army, right?
Yeah.
In 1975.
Yeah.
After have been released from prison for his conviction of a gang raping of a 17-year-old girl in West Germany.
Yeah, so he did that in the army. Was stationed
when she accepted, they offered a girl to give her a ride home. When she accepted, they put a knife to her throat, drove her to a field, and repeatedly raped her. She was able to feign interest in Franklin and ask for his phone number, by which that's how police identified him. What a fucking idiot.
Wow.
During the gang rape, photographs were taken by one of the rapists, as Franklin did later of the women he raped and murdered. So he took photographs of all of them. So this nigga went to the Marines and lost his mind.
Lost his army, yeah.
Army lost his mind.
Yeah.
Was in Germany.
Yeah.
In the 70s. The fuck's going on in Germany in the 70s?
The 70s. The 70s is the high watermark for serial killers. That's why most of what we're talking about is in the 70s. There's a lot of there's a couple theories I think that
Vietnam War, people bring that up.
I think they're all sort of working in conjunction with each other. It's not the Vietnam War. In fact, most of serial killers didn't go to war. It's
their parents went to Vietnam.
The parents went to World War II, and that's what it was. This is before people knew what PTSD was, and they were raised by these PTSD like riddled World War II veterans, because that must have been fucking awful to live through, right? That, and on top of all the gasoline at the time was leaded, and so like a lot of lead in the air, lead paint, and when lead is in your system, it makes you more aggressive.
Interesting.
And your inhibitions are down. So I think it's a combination of like
you got these World War II people coming home, and then there is just that, and then pedophilia. I said not that pedophilia is just always happening, but you throw that in with those two things, and you get yourself a serial killer.
You get yourself a serial killer, or like
you throw in
in these incel dudes that like that's like, oh, this is the only way I can come. Yeah.
You give some sexual trauma, some lead paint, and an abusive World War II PTSD father or uncle or something.
Yeah.
You got yourself a serial. That's the makings of a serial killer.
You got yourself a nice serial killer soup going
it's
on.
like a Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
Sugar, spice,
PTSD,
a PTSD father,
lead paint,
and a butt touching.
Yeah, right.
These ingredients.
But it is like it'll be interesting when we step away from this time, just to be like, what caused the rise of these mass shootings?
Yeah, we'll find out.
Yeah,
it'll be I'm sure phones will be a part of it.
Oh yeah, so
the disconnect, disconnect of the internet, what that can bring.
Yes. Oh my God, where it's all about numbers and
that, and then you can see anything If I want to watch some motherfucker get their head cut off, I can watch that
You
shit.
can watch that. Yeah, you could. You could.
5 years. I'm talking about like at 5, nigga. I can watch that shit at 5 years. If I want to see a cat get strangled, I can watch that shit. The access.
Yeah,
porn,
you become numb to everything.
Porn, like maybe you don't have to get sexually touched if I can watch some weird porn.
Yeah, and porn in itself is violent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's like, okay.
Ooh, and then if you're already watching that shit at a young age, bro, you might be by the time you're 20 or something, you might like, bro, I need child porn. I need this. I need that.
And then mixed in with like a conservative family that doesn't talk to you about sex. So like your whole blueprint about sex is based off porn.
And like you said, you're already disconnected with reality. So yeah, maybe you can go up and shoot 40. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You'd be like, why isn't the world giving me Come. Yeah. Where's the whore that services me? Like these videos say that will happen. If I just sit around and do nothing, the whore will come.
That's true.
That's exactly what porn teaches you. It's bad.
If you sit around and chill, some dirty, the hottest bitch you've ever seen. By the way.
Yeah. Will come and
perfect titties, perfect pussy.
Will fuck you because you can't pay your rent. It's like, what? What message is that teaching our kids?
The best message.
Yeah.
What's your third, buddy?
I picked another classic guy. So when I got my library card in Burbank Library when we lived there, one of the first books I picked up was called The Devil in the White City.
Okay.
About this guy named H.H. Holmes. And bro, this guy was on some shit. This guy is fucking crazy. So I don't know how many he was.
That's a real picture of him, huh?
That's a real picture of him. Yeah.
Damn, bro, this nigga looks like Tom Hardy in Peaky Blinders or some shit.
Yeah. So they don't know how many he killed. I think he got charged for somewhere. So it says 10 to 34 that they can attribute to him, but
27. It says 27 murders.
27. That's what he was charged for. But there is presumed that he could have killed up to 200 plus. But
he confessed. If he confessed, why wouldn't he tell all of it?
Sometimes. What's it called? Because he was. I think he confessed to a lot, but he's also a liar and a con man. So they can't take what he says for a fact at all. That's the thing. He is a con man of con men.
All right, what made him the con man of con men? Okay, how would he do it?
So
how would he Gacy him?
Okay, so this is what made him crazy.
University of Vermont. I like that.
Yeah.
Go Bulldogs.
He built a murder castle.
What does that mean?
That's what they dubbed it. So he took over a whole this like basically this house that was an entire city block.
He's rich?
Yes, he's rich. He also faked having a lot of money.
So he wasn't rich.
He wasn't rich, but he came off as he owed everyone everything. So like this murder castle he built, he paid no one nothing. He's a con man. He was able to like convince people he had the money and borrow from money to pay another person and owe that person money. He's like that. And it's the 1800s, so it's like you can be flighty. Right?
But he has a bunch of
early
alias names.
Alias names.
Con artist shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Early 1900s. 1893. So what made him
50 lawsuits. He had 50 lawsuits in Chicago alone. This nigga only lived to 34.
Yeah.
God damn, he was putting in work.
Yeah. Okay. So there'd be special rooms where like he would in this house where he would close and you couldn't get out and he would gas you. Or like, and then your body would drop down a chute into a special place where he could prepare it because he was like a doctor. And then he would sell these bodies to med schools. And that's how med schools got their bodies. They would just buy them from people.
What do you mean, from people?
From private citizens could just sell med schools' bodies. So
why? Why would they have to be allowed?
There would be a lot of like grave robbing, and people would rob graves and sell the bodies to med schools.
Yeah, but wait a minute. Why are is this still allowed?
No, it's not still allowed.
Yeah, because it seems like med schools were encouraging murder.
It's 1893. Everyone was encouraging murder. This is Wild West shit.
Straight up, clearly. Why would med schools just be accepting bodies?
Yeah, and so when he had the house built, what he would do is he would hire a contractor to build one part of the house, fire him, and then hire another contractor to build another part of the house. And he never let one contractor see the whole plans.
So they didn't know what they were building.
They didn't know what they were building. Everyone was only
So if you build a chute and that's all you build, you're like, oh, it could be laundry. It could be for anything. And then the next person builds this little other thing under the chute.
Right.
But they don't know there's a chute right there.
Well, because the second floor, okay, so this is what made him genius. So one of the floors was the murder floor. You stayed on this floor, you're getting murdered. The other rooms he used as a regular hotel. So he would have people.
So of course there's not murders going on. There's people here.
Yeah, there's people
here. If you're
here.
a cop or whoever. Yeah.
And there's a lot of things. He killed mostly women. There's a lot of things going on that made him kill. So this is now the
Why mostly women? There's some men in there?
Yes, there's a couple men in there. Yeah.
Is he gay?
No. The men he killed so he would run this insurance scam where he'd be like, look, I dug up this body. Let's set it on fire and pretend it's you and collect the insurance money. But then instead of doing that, he would just kill the guy. Amazing. That comes up later. That's how he gets caught.
Amazing.
Yeah. He would kill the guy and be like, it's his, and then collect the money.
Yeah.
Because it's his actual body. Yeah. He was a ladies' man. He would like everyone, like people would cheat on their husbands with him.
Wait, but normal sex.
Yeah. But
So he wasn't into rape. Was he raping women or no?
It didn't feel like it. I don't think.
Because
so,
they're saying like if any of these women that he would perform whatever. Because he said he was a doctor, right?
Yeah.
So he's cutting up these bodies. He's doing weird shit.
No. For him, there's like two types of like killers. Like there's like the process and the product, or some people need the process of the whole thing, and some people just like the product. I think he just liked the kill.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he but there's two reasons why he was able to kill a lot of people, and why they don't know. Right. One, it's the 1800s, so there are not a lot of records, and women are just starting to work for the first time.
Interesting.
So they would come to Chicago from these far off places, and they would come and stay at his place. This charming man.
Hotel.
His hotel.
There's other people staying in the hotel, so you feel safe.
Yeah. And then he would send their families letters like, hey, as them being like, I met a guy, rich guy, took me to San Francisco. Bye. And so these families with like these farm girls who went off to the big city have just no idea where their kids went. And that's how he got away with that. And then at the same time,
he was married a bunch too.
Oh yeah.
So if you're not looking, he's married. A married man is hiding in plain sight.
Mm-hmm. Minnie Williams, he killed. He killed I think one or two of his wives. I know he killed Minnie for sure.
Which must have been annoying.
Yes. Yeah.
I like how that one. It wasn't even in the murder house. It was like, yo, I just got
killed Minnie, and I think killed her sister as well.
What for?
Because he can. Yeah. Oh, also, 1893 Chicago World's Fair is happening, and it's this big spectacle. It's the World's Fair. It's the first Ferris wheel that's ever been built. So that's like the big attraction. Like, look at this Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
Right? And so hundreds of thousands of people will be coming into Chicago and just staying at his hotel. So they don't know how many people he killed. Because they come from all over the world.
You know what else I just read that's interesting about this guy?
Yeah.
So modern serial killers described in torturing animals and suffering from abuse at the hands of a violent father. But for him, there's no eyewitness accounts of anything about his childhood like that.
No.
But he's also alive, so you don't know. So
but
nobody knows if this nigga was sexually abused. He wasn't. He had a normal life. Like, damn, bro, he fucking fucked the game up.
Yeah. He would have like, they said in one of the rooms where he gassed people, you could see like fingerprints and like footmarks of people trying to get out. Because they slowly realized, like, oh shit, I'm getting killed right now.
Yeah.
Like this shit, he killed a lot of people, had a whole castle.
What were the other ways? Because that was a gas room. What other rooms? Because I'm looking at the blueprints here.
Yeah, so I think a lot of them had chutes, first murders.
A crematorium, a trap door.
Yeah.
A quicklime grave with bones. What the fuck?
Yeah. He would take all these people's like all these like he would like marry a woman, take all her money, like put all your money in my name.
Yeah.
And, use it like he was that.
Or how did he get caught?
Okay, so he had this guy. This is insane. He had this guy that would help him. His name is Peitzel, right? He tells Peitzel, let's run that insurance scheme I told you about. Remember? Mm-hmm. The one where he's like, oh, we'll fake your death and we'll collect the money. He kills Peitzel, right? Now, Peitzel has a wife and 5 kids. Peitzel he tells her about the plan. So she goes, oh, when can I meet up with my husband, the one you did this fake plan with? And Holmes says, okay, look, he's in another state. Let me have 3 of your kids to go take him to see him, and then I'll send a train for you later. So then he started this cat and mouse game where he would take her to different cities around the country and be like, no, Peitzel's here. And he would stay, and he would have 3 of her kids, which he slowly killed over the time.
He did?
Yeah, he killed 3 of her kids as well. While they're going around different.
Who is this stupid woman?
He would stay like blocks away from him. Like sometimes they would stay on other ends of a block, and she wouldn't know, because that's how like marionette he was.
Who is this stupid woman?
Yeah.
Who gave their kids away?
Yeah. That's wild that you let your kids go with this guy, this conman.
Oh my god.
Right, and then he got caught by a good cop, a cop who was like noticing like, what the fuck is going on here? This insurance scam, and he chased him. He found the bodies of the kids in a random suitcase in a random house, like found them like that. He's like, oh, I caught this guy. And then when he caught the guy, I think that's when Holmes started confessing to stuff.
Damn, capture, arrest.
He was also in a move that's a little bit similar to our lives. Moved to Texas to build a second murder castle.
Wait, did he get it done?
No, he was in the process of building it when he got caught.
Oh my goodness.
The book is unbelievable. Devil in the White Castle. If any of you are like interested in actually like reading about it, the book is great because it details the side by side of the Chicago World Fair and him killing. So you learn a lot about like the World Fair and what it is, and like how big it was. And it's kind of crazy we don't do them anymore. I don't know why we don't do them anymore. It seems like it's like a big thing. And then yeah.
Where is this murder castle now? They keep it up?
I don't think so. I doubt they would keep that up. That seems like something they would destroy.
I wonder. I bet you can find where it was though.
Let's see. I'll just Google it now.
You go click on that. But you can just click on that shit.
I
thought you just had it blue.
Let's see. Holmes
Murder Castle. Man, because I would like to see that
Castle
and hang out.
Now, let's see what. Can you visit the HHM Murder Castle? H.H. Holmes, infamous.
That's so annoying, bro.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't it just say yes or no?
A new building has been erected in the spot.
Okay, so you can go where it was.
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah. Interesting, man.
The post office and the Inglewood community of Chicago is located where the murder castle stood.
Amazing government property.
Post office. Huh.
Dude, you had a good 3.
Yeah.
I didn't know. One of them I heard of. Edmund Kemper I've heard of.
Yeah.
And Jack the Ripper.
Everyone knows Jack the Ripper.
Yeah,
Jack the Ripper.
H.H. Holmes I've heard of as well. I've heard the name H.H. Holmes.
Mm-hmm. He has a distinct look, and just the story is.
He looks like Tom
insane.
Hardy.
Yeah, he was a part of the serial killer. Charming man. It's part of the serial killer ethos.
Well, my third one is
not charming at all.
Not charming, but possibly the most famous out of everybody. And everybody knows why he's the most famous. Like this because everybody else was fucking heads and everybody else was doing all kinds of shit and stabbing vaginas and dressing up like a clown and riding niggas like a horse and having murder castle. Everybody was doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, that's wild. But this nigga, this Jeffrey Dahmer nigga, he was on some other shit entirely.
Right.
Entirely. Is there anyone else? I mean, I'm sure there's other serial killers who are doing it, but who the fuck was doing it at this high of a level? This nigga killed 16.
Yeah.
16 people. 16. And he ate them. He fucked their bodies too.
Yeah.
But that's clearly normal of what I'm finding out today.
Yeah.
Fucking bodies is what we just do.
It's like a thing. Yeah.
Eating bodies is not normal.
Yeah.
Even the other serial killers are like, whoa. The fuck?
Yeah, that's like some next level stuff.
It's like the episode of South Park you see where like it's Gacy, Jeffrey Dahmer, and then I forgot who the other guy is.
Oh, and then the Three Stooges.
And then the Three Stooges.
Right.
And he's like, no, Dahmer, you can't eat the bodies. And he's like, nah.
Yeah. Oh, they're trying to get the cake for the hell
party. For Satan.
Yeah.
But then, but this nigga Jeffrey's like, oh no, Gacy's fucking another body. Yeah. It's so funny. Fool.
I think it's Gacy, Dahmer, Bundy.
Bundy, that's the other one. Gacy, Dahmer, Bundy. And they just like killing everybody. We both
decided not to do because I feel like Bundy has the most shit on him. Yeah, everyone knows about Bundy.
Everyone knows about Dahmer too, though.
Yeah.
This Dahmer nigga is
He's famous.
Gacy needs to have a movie made about him. You can make a really scary movie, bro.
You can make a really scary movie.
You make a really scary movie about that nigga.
Yeah. Is there not a Gacy movie?
It's coming out.
Okay. Who's playing him?
I don't know. It's just called Gacy. But our boy Dahmer, bro, ate. Do you remember the first? I remember when I was in high school, the first time I heard about him.
Yes.
I spent the entire night. I looked up every single thing I could.
Yes.
I couldn't believe that this human existed.
I was in 9th grade when I heard about Dahmer. I remember that.
Me too. I was like, I don't remember what. Yeah. So I had to be probably like junior years, freshman through one of those years.
Just some fucking kid telling you about him too.
Yeah, that's how it was for you.
Yeah, just some kids like
I learned about it in class. Somebody like one of the teachers, and then they were like, "Oh man," and something about Dahmer, and then I saw the movie that Jeremy Renner did, Hawkeye.
Okay.
Called Dahmer.
He did a Dahmer movie?
Yeah, it's about everything before.
Oh.
It like shows how he gets caught, because you know how he gets caught, right, with an Asian guy. I mean, his is amazing.
Well, he gets away with one like crazy.
He gets with that one, the one where the Asian guy gets away,
and
he
talks to the cops,
and the guy they're just like, oh, he's drunk with you. As the Asian guy's like, he's raping me.
Yeah,
and the
cops are like, this is just some weird gay shit.
This is some weird, as always.
Yeah, like I said, they don't think of him as human.
Because every cop is some fucking dumbass.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about even the good ones. They're a guy who's usually not open with gay shit.
Right.
It's not even a good cop is not the most like gay stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's normally like, it's that fucking fag shit or whatever and that's their vibe.
That's exactly what they said.
And which you miss the whole case.
And the cops eventually went on to win like their district county cops of the year. Maybe not that year, but like eventually.
Eventually.
Yeah, and it's
And
like
they win their softball game.
How could they ever be that after they let this happen?
God, doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Dude, this guy, yeah, but I saw the Dahmer movie with Hawkeye,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really about like how he gets into it. You know, he kills.
Right.
The first dude he kills, it's like he doesn't. It's like not that he doesn't want to, but like he's into this guy on some gay shit. You know, they're into each other, and then he kills. Like he doesn't kill him in the apartment. He kills him. All the other ones happen in the apartment. This one happens like in his house.
Right.
And he has to like get rid of the body, and you know, but he thought he was gonna have gay sex, and just it went bad.
Well, for Dahmer?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. What I heard about Dahmer is that he didn't like the killing wasn't the huge thing for him. He wanted to have like this sex slave zombie.
Yeah.
That's what he wanted, and then they would die on the process of making them a zombie, and he'd be like, "Well, might as well just eat and fuck the body."
Yeah, well, you know, he would do the weird things like drill like one hole through their head or like little things like that.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they would just be fucked up.
Yeah. So they wouldn't move, and they could just be his little slave.
And he would fuck their body. Yo, he was on some weird shit. Another interesting thing about him, his parents were normal.
Really?
His parents, you know, at the end, so you know, he had a normal family.
Right.
He had a big family.
Right.
And you know, a lot of them, like a couple of the family members have changed the name.
Right.
Some of them kept the name.
Right.
But it was like a whole thing within their family.
Right.
You know, the parents were like, "What the fuck?" He's like he had the classic parents who were like,
Yeah.
"We had no idea," parents.
Right.
This is what I thought was interesting about the parents. When he dies, you know, he died in prison.
Yes.
A cellmate beat his
killed.
brains into death.
Yeah.
Because apparently he was doing weird shit in jail, like making his food into look like body parts while eating it.
Yeah. Well, he's not gonna stop being weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he also found Christianity in jail.
Yeah.
But so a prison mate beat
So he's going to heaven.
Yeah, a prison mate beat his head into death, like beat his skull into death, and said God told him to do it. And his mother went on record saying, "Are you happy now? Now that he's been bludgeoned to death, does that make you happy?" And it was like, "Yeah, Mom." Hey, Mom. Yeah. And let me tell you something. If I'm one of the family members, it makes me thrilled.
It seemed like his dad is a little weird to me in the sense that like I think he liked the fact that his son was a serial killer a little bit because he would talk to the media. He
wrote a book.
Yeah.
He wrote a book. But the proceeds of the book went to the families.
Okay. Well then never mind.
So it's like,
yeah.
you know, apparently the parents got a lot of sympathy from what I read because it's just a weird situation.
Yeah.
And they were open enough to talk about it. Like, yo, we don't know.
Yeah. It's just we created this thing.
They say they still love him.
It's your kid.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's you can get away with that if that's your kid.
You should be able to dissociate.
I mean, I get it.
Because I'd be able to say I used to love him. You can used to love somebody.
I think
Even your own kid.
I think what's it called? There's a podcast I listened to last podcast and left, and they go into why Dahmer is quite possibly the most famous serial killer, and it's because
He ate people.
There's that and there is some because there are other people that ate people. He's not the only one.
As many? 17?
17. I mean, like there's some high numbers up there that we just don't care about. It's because there is this like weird sort of compulsion to it. Like there is a sense of like just a tortured like this dude was just born to be this guy.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing that like you said he had a normal family. There's nothing that molded him into this guy.
Yeah.
He was born to be this guy.
He did kill animals.
Yeah.
He was one of those, and he definitely was sexually abused. Not by the parents, but he was definitely sexually abused.
By somebody?
Yeah. So, you know, I mean, what can happen to anybody being
Right.
sexually abused? You can go to church.
You think he was
abused.
definitely sexually abused?
He was sexually abused.
Does it say?
He was.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's that. You know. Yeah, man. The sexual abuse is always the thing.
Yeah. And Milwaukee, small market. That's what makes
Milwaukee, yeah, he was a Bucks fan.
Yeah, he's a small market killer. A lot like but think about what we're like we talked about Chicago.
He saw the Bucks win a championship.
Yeah. Oh, he did. Chicago. So we talked about Chicago twice. We had two Chicagos.
Yep.
With Gacy,
London's.
H.H. Holmes. London.
Another
Grim Sleeper
London.
was L. Yeah. Two. What was the other?
H.H.
one?
Holmes.
H.H. Holmes was Chicago.
What?
Yeah, I said Chicago World Fair.
My bad. The whole time I thought he was London.
No, Chicago.
So sorry.
Yeah.
So we had two
Chicagos. London.
L.A.
L.A.
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee's the small market there. I mean, the Bay, Edmonds Bay Area.
Damn.
Most of these are big market places.
Yeah, all of them. Bay Area. Milwaukee's the only small market.
Yeah.
London,
Well,
Chicago,
two Chicago's,
LA.
LA. Who are we missing?
We're not.
We're not. Okay.
Bay Area. Those are all big markets.
Yeah, we all-
the only small market was
Is
Milwaukee.
this. And another famous small Ed Gein is another famous. He's also from the same area. He's also Milwaukee.
I've heard Ed Gein.
Yeah, that's like he's in Michigan, Wisconsin. Sorry. As well.
Also, look how much shit is about him.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
he
might be the most famous serial
He
killer.
might be the most famous.
Even
one.
over Bundy, he might be the most famous one.
He might be the most famous one.
Because
Bundy
everybody,
has that weird thing where people love Bundy.
yeah, but niggas don't love Dahmer. Niggas is fascinated with Dahmer.
Yes, Dahmer is like, what is happening here?
What is also just like so scary, right? The
Yeah.
idea of this human who would do this shit, obviously, just terrifying. But a different kind of terrifying. Fool. I don't know. It's not Gacy's terrifying. Is like horror movie terrifying.
Right.
This is like, nigga, what? Why are you doing this?
Yeah, I think. It goes into this philosophy. I think some humans are just born broken.
Some people just want to watch the world burn.
Bro, that shit is real.
I failed you.
And it's just Dahmer eating it.
Michael Cage is like,
Yeah,
I failed you,
Jeffrey.
I failed you, Jeffrey. I failed you.
He looks terrifying.
Who, Dahmer?
Yeah.
Yeah, that nigga looks scary, bro. He look gay as fuck, too.
He's gaunt. He looks like a villain. He just looks like a villain.
Scariest one to me, though, is Gacy. This nigga's face is
The smile.
horrifying, fool.
The relief of finally getting it all off his chest
Yeah.
is scary.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
And then just him as a clown is just like...
It looks like a...
Yeah, make sure you show it again. Man,
Yeah.
I want you, every time we bring it up, bro, because all you got to show all these niggas' faces because it is
absolutely.
like... It's just horrendously horrifying.
Yeah, it's pretty...
Yeah, but yeah, Dahmer's was interesting in that he ate people fool and he was a faggot.
Jesus.
There was a couple fags.
Oh man. Oh, all the
Even the black guys, the Grim Sleeper is kind of a fag. Kind of gay.
you had all the gay ones.
I had two gays. You had all straights, huh?
I think so.
Jack the Ripper, I don't know if that's straight.
No, that's straight. He didn't kill it. Like,
But was he fucking?
That's sexual energy directed specifically at women.
That's true. Something happened there.
Yeah.
Something happened there.
Is he fucking in his mind? Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
And then we went Gacy, who's gay.
Yeah.
And then Kemper's
Straight.
Kemper's
like Jesus.
Too straight.
Yeah.
Too straight, bro. You
Fuck
can't be
his
fucking
mom.
your mom's head.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And then my dude was straight. The Grim Sleeper also.
Was straight. H.H. Holmes straight.
And then Dahmer was gay. Yeah, these niggas is weird. Fool. All these niggas is also all these niggas is over the top.
That's the hallmark of serial killer.
Just too much.
Yeah. Well, that's what. No, you know what? I'll take that back. This is the hallmark of a serial killer. It's a hallmark of a famous serial killer
Yeah, because there's got to be serial killers that
who
are
just
famous.
shoots somebody.
Who just shoots, and that's what they do, bro. They just like to
So
kill.
but
And they'll
that-
never get
that's what
caught.
they need for that sexual release, and
Yep.
so it's never like okay, but like no, all these guys are like I gotta be facing east, and you know what I mean?
Gotta be facing east.
Yeah.
And the sun must be right.
Yeah.
And the moon. And oh man, I really want to put this dildo in
Yeah,
this guy's ass.
I gotta spin around 3 times in a circle, and would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
Yeah, and I gotta do the handcuff trick.
Yeah.
And I gotta do the handcuff trick.
Yeah. No, it's like it's a lot. It's a
One
lot.
guy got out of Gacy's handcuffs and he told him like, you're lucky. You're the only person to ever get away. Some shit.
Crazy.
Like one of the guys who got away. Like what who is this? They said he would hang out with cops.
Yeah.
Gacy. And they said all the time he would say. They said the cops said he would say this all the time. Man, clowns can get away with murder. This nigga fool. This nigga, bro. Show him again when I said this nigga is a monster. I don't know why, but he took the cake for me. And I read about all 3 of them. Dahmer I already knew about. Grim Sleeper, I thought that was just kind of fascinating.
Yeah.
The break.
Yeah, the break, and then you also want to get a black guy in there.
He's the only one that was that famous.
that
But then because I was like, well, why is he so famous? And then I was like, oh, well, the break is interesting.
The break is
the
wild.
break is so long.
Yeah, he got that scared.
He didn't want to go to jail.
Also, so he got that scared, and maybe he's like thinking, like, remember, the big part of the OJ trial was DNA.
Yep.
So that's 94. So maybe he's trying to come back earlier, and then DNA becomes a thing, and he's like, fuck. I'll wait some more, and then it just became too much.
He's like, I gotta kill this bitch.
I gotta kill somebody. Yeah.
Yeah. But your guys were really interesting too. In that the H.H. Holmes guy had a murder house, and then the Kemper guy is so interesting.
Kemper guy's because he's smart.
And he ends up working for the police on some fucking Silence of the Lambs shit.
Yeah. He ends up. Yeah. I believe a part of that is based on him.
I fucked my mother's head with some kidney beans, or whatever he said, and a nice Chianti.
He's not in that movie at all. It's like he's in that movie for a very little amount of time.
Who?
Anthony Hopkins. He's only in that movie for like 15 minutes. Steals
What?
the show. Silence of the Lambs.
He's in it way more than 15 minutes.
He's not. I think he has the least amount of screen time for an Academy Award winner in a movie.
He might have the least amount of screen time, but it's more than 15 minutes. Fool. The movie's like 2.5 hours long.
Wait, let's see.
We have a laptop.
Oh, we do have a laptop.
We have a whole laptop right here, bro. Let's see. Anthony Hopkins.
Screen time, Silence of the Lambs.
Screen. There we go. I already knew what we wanted.
37 minutes.
30. Yeah, okay.
No, no,
15 minutes
no.
doesn't seem right.
Wait, let's see. No, his competitor's screen time.
Range from 48 to 102.
That's his competitor.
Wait, what did it say up top?
Anthony Hopkins won the best. Oh, as best actor in a leading role. That's his competitor's screen time. Wait, hold on. If you go down there, right here. Oh, sorry.
Let's see.
Minutes. Just keep going. Keep going. 15 minutes.
15.
Yes, up there. 16 minutes. Anthony Hopkins.
That's crazy.
Though it seems stronger. Yeah.
It does seem much longer. You know why? All his scenes are the most important scenes.
Right.
Because every other scene around him has something to do, you know what I mean, with him.
Right. And then he gets away.
He gets away at the end. I mean, he kills the doctor.
He kills the doctor.
Well, he's going to kill the doctor.
Yeah, and he calls Clarice.
He's on, like, it looks like he's on vacation.
Yes.
And then you see the doctor walk by and he's like, I gotta go, Clarice.
Yeah.
I'm horny. And he hangs up. Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's weird that he likes her. That's an interesting part of the movie. That's a great movie.
I'm sure Kemper likes somebody.
Well, he told the cop. So he must have liked him. He told the FBI guy stuff. He must have liked him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, that's just fascinating, man. Well, another one in the books.
Yeah, another. We threw a curveball for this one.
We threw a curveball. We thought this. I mean, these episodes are already curveballs.
Yeah,
so this
that's
was
fair.
like a knuckleball.
Yeah. This is like, oh, what's happening here?
This is just they threw a football down the threw a football in a baseball game. Yeah, man, this is fucking awesome. We'll do another one. We'll do another weird 3. If you guys have a 3 thing that you'd want us to do, send it in, man.
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know. We'll definitely do it. You know what I mean? Because these are fun to do, and they're fun for me and Ehsan because we can just kind of fuck around. It's loose.
Yeah.
You know. But I'm glad. Thanks for coming, buddy.
No problem.
Serial Killers Unite.
See, yeah. Hey.